big box, you have those two figures go inside of another box. You know?
Oh,
So
you
a
mean
box
double?
within a box.
Yeah.
Okay,
See,
so double boxing.
the problem with increasing the size of the box too much is that it really affects shipping costs, and it's very hard to keep shipping free if we were to do stuff like that. So we're trying to think of a solution that we can keep shipping free for everyone, because if we increase the size of all the boxes, then the shipping cost is gonna skyrocket, because the way shipping works is it's based on volumetric pricing, which means even if the weight doesn't go up, it will still skyrocket in price if the size increases by any amount at all. So it's a fine balance between that. So ideally, we should think of a solution. Off the top of my head, I've been thinking a lot about um, a custom cut foam piece to just enclose the box, because it's very light. Um, and also, it shouldn't increase the dimensions too much, but a double box would definitely increase the dimensions a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, are you
Yeah.
talking about with like, for example, like special edition games, like how they have like a styrofoam inside and it covers up another box inside it? Like for instance, Halo Reach. They had a big display thing in there covered with styrofoam within another package. Is that like kind of what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, no, exactly that. It's just a custom cut foam piece. It's like, but instead of enclosing a figure within a box, we would enclose the box within the box. So it would just be protect the collectible box itself.
Right. I was
Um,
just giving that example.
Also, Al, I see you said the box is too big. If the box is too big for your mailbox, I don't know if you. I mean, if you're in a UC, you probably ordered a bunch in order. They'll just leave a note on your door, and they'll tell you to pick it up at a local post office, right? So it doesn't need to fit in a mailbox. They'll tell you where to go.
Like in my case, sometimes they don't put it in my mailbox. I have like a local parcel mailbox thing, like for my street, so it's all just in one big box. They'll usually take boxes to your door, or
Yeah, they do that too.
if you're in an apartment building, they'll either ring a doorbell and say, "Hey, boxes here," or whatnot. Um,
Mhm.
but in most cases, they'll just deliver it to your front door. So, oh, that's a good idea. Like, shipping instructions, like additional shipping instructions you can put when ordering a figure. Like, hey, put it behind the potted plant by the door, or put it in a mailbox, etc.
Well, isn't that beyond Youtooz's control though?
I was just gonna say, yeah. So with that type of stuff, it's extremely difficult to get them to do it, because at the end of the day, it's the driver's work ethic. Sometimes the
Mm-hmm.
driver just literally doesn't care what anything you write. And this goes for me. I order stuff online all the time, and like half the time they don't listen. And so stuff like that, it would be very problematic if people were writing stuff and then they were you know kind of cheesed that uh the instructions weren't followed. So we don't want to rely on any false hope that we can't control. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get what
Someone
you're saying.
recommended to me actually that it maybe putting like a handle with care or fragile sticker on the box would help, the drivers from tossing it everywhere
Oh,
since it's
that's
so light.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I
I
worked
was
at.
at the
Oh, go ahead.
UPS, and apparently those stickers or markings are not, they don't cost more, but I don't know how it is in China.
Yeah, that's what, that's like 1,000 IQ. I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest, like that hasn't. I think that was discussed once, and then it kind of like dropped off. But 100%, that's something we should relook into.
I'll give my
See, so
personal example with this. I work at Amazon, right? And when we ship
nice.
pop vinyls in their boxes, sometimes they'll like pop out of the box and whatnot. Most of the time, they will have a fragile sticker saying, "Hey, this is kind of fragile stickers." But if they don't have it on, we'll replace it ourselves at that individual, not warehouse, but shipping district and whatnot. So pop vinyls definitely get them when shipped, but I don't know. And it's
Yeah,
free,
yeah.
free of cost. We
Fair,
don't charge the customer at all. It's just like, oh hey, slap it on, you're good.
Yeah, well, with Amazon, I still have to inquire to see if it's going to increase shipping costs by a lot because there could be some like extra handling that they have to do. But with Amazon, they have like deals with UPS and FedEx, like it's crazy their deals, like it's insane. So in fact, I think Amazon owns one of those companies, like literally owns them.
They actually have their own delivery service now. That I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that's what they do.
My area
do.
has delivery.
I think they bought they bought a huge company like FedEx or UPS. That's why they're so they can do anything they want. So I'm gonna look into that for sure.
So
Okay.
if
Yeah.
real quick, I really think there needs to be like this singular box packaging because with the I've got, they seem to be tossed around frequently. I don't think it's I mean, it may be for the bigger packaging, but I feel like for the singular boxes, there's really, of course, like the figures fit to box, but
I think I
still
should
feel
do
like
it
could be
to
easily damaged.
all of them. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do the single boxes, we may as well do it for all of them. I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt
Yeah.
to do that in.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, like when I got my Smitty, the sleeve was obviously damaged, but it kind of traveled through the box as well, even though it was so tightly fit to the box in hopes of protecting it.
One question, we not really a question, but we've been seeing it a lot in the UC chat and otherwise. Case protectors, like how the pop vinyls have them. Is there any plans in the future to get those made at all to fit to size for Youtooz boxes?
You know what? Actually, that's another thing that was discussed, and then we kind of just like all this stuff happening and it got side tapped. But yeah, 100%. If everyone does everyone want plastic protectors like custom fit to Youtooz boxes because they're kind of okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because the Funko ones are a bit bigger, right? They're like a tiny bit bigger.
It's like
They
3
got about an
millimeters
inch on top.
ish, 3
Yeah.
centimeters. I don't know.
Except for Spooky Souls. Spooky Souls is much bigger.
Yeah.
Well, what if each
Yeah.
or sleeve came in protective plastic packaging of like a thin little box?
Oh, so like it ships with the
The protector. That
the
might
protector
raise the
ships
cost.
with it.
protector to try and-
That might.
Yeah, I don't think that'll help the condition. If anything, I'm gonna be honest. I think it would worsen the condition because I mean, think about it being done in a mass quantity. Like they're gonna be slamming these things fast, like when they're packaging them, and they're gonna be scratching the actual sleeve itself with the plastic. But when you guys buy it, you're gonna be putting it on carefully. So
Right.
I think it makes more sense to ship them flattened to anyone who wants one rather than package them before you receive them because they're gonna like scratch the crap out of them for sure.
Kind of like how you send out new boxes and sleeves, just like in an envelope like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I had another question that someone sent in. They were asking.
Sorry, I want to answer Julian real quick. Yeah, Spooky Souls was actually originally made to be the same size, and then we found out that we made it too big, so it was a total last minute change. It was like it was a last minute change for sure. We did not expect it to be to not fit, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny. I like how. Does everyone like how big it is, or
I like
or is
the
it-
beefiness. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask, is it
Making-
annoying that Spooky Souls is a different size on the shelf, or does anyone actually care, or is it? Yeah, wait, I should phrase this to type yes or no because I don't even know what's yes and what's no right now. Is it annoying that Spooky Souls is bigger than the rest of the packaging? Yes or no?
We're getting like half and half in there.
Yeah, it should be like 50-50, but there's a lot of yeses.
I
Well, in
just
the
had a-
future, we're obviously making them the same size, but okay.
So
it sounds like if we mess up once, it's not the end of the world, but we're gonna keep them all the same size.
that's fair.